Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sober Jable. I am Joshua Abel. It is a little overcast today. My sister actually drove me and picked me up yesterday from work because we were thinking it was going to storm like crazy. And on the way into work, it was kind of raining. I was really glad I didn't have to drive in that. But as soon as she dropped me off, the sun came out. And I don't think it rained a single drop. And I'm like, well, poop. I put her out for nothing. But it turned out to be okay because they were able to get a car. They were able to drop off the rental car, pick up a used car, which works for their family, which is awesome. I'm so happy for them for that. Having to battle the insurance company and having to pay out of pocket for this rental car was, really stressing on them. So I'm glad that they were able to work that out. And, the timing just worked out where they were able to do all that and pick me up by the time I got off. So it all worked out, which is good. I love when it happens. If you're liking these videos, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you soon. Now, I've got a couple of interviews coming up, and I've interviewed for different things, more times than I can even count. But I am fearful. And I've looked back at my life and on several different occasions, and I find this to be a common thread. I am afraid of most things in my life. I'm afraid of success. I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid that I might become homeless. I'm afraid of relationships. I'm afraid of, not having enough money. I'm afraid of having too much money. The constant feeling that I have is fear and anxiety. And so I started thinking about why that was. And I've narrowed it down to a couple of different things. I project what is going to happen in the future. So when, like these interviews that are coming up, I project exactly how they're going to go. And think about what happens if I don't get it, or if I don't succeed at these interviews. And that causes me fear because that's going to keep me in the situation I'm in for a longer period of time. And I'm fearful of that. And then I project into my head and think about what happens if I am successful. Then that means I'm going to have to leave the comfort of where I am now and do something new. And, that's scary to most people. So projecting in my head how things are going to go and analyzing the two different ways that it could go, whether being positive or negative. So in order to combat that fear, what I'm doing this time is actually preparing individually for each interview. And so for this interview for teaching Chinese kids English, I've been given a couple of different links to follow through, and what I have to do is I have to actually create a demo, or I have to follow a demo lesson. So I'll be live on camera with someone who is pretending to be, a 5-year-old student and actually deliver a lesson to him or her. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to watch the demo lesson and prepare what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it, kind of like how I did as an actor. You rehearse, over and over again until it becomes second nature. And that goes with anything, rehearsing and practicing something until you've got it. I can't expect for it to go perfectly because chances are it won't. And I don't think that they expect for it to go perfectly. If they do, then this probably isn't the thing for me. And with the shoe interview, I'm going to be researching their social media. I'm going to be researching, the actual company, how long it's been in business, what current marketing strategies they're using. I'm going to be researching and brushing up on pay-per-click things and ad buying and things like that. Things that have fallen a little bit out of practice on since I haven't done it in over a year now. And things change so quickly, especially in the online marketing world. So brushing up on those. That's what I'm going to be focusing on today. And then Friday, I have an interview for the Peace Corps. So they have sent me a list of different topics that they're going to be talking about. And so tomorrow, after my interviews with the other two places, I'm going to be going point by point and kind of mapping out and creating an outline of different talking points under each section so that at least I can be prepared. Now, there's no way that I can possibly control the outcome of any of these things. It's all going to be left up to what they think of me. And that leads me to the second reason why I find that I've always been so fearful. I am fearful of being judged, whether it be positively or negatively. People judging me positively, then that means I have a standard in which to live up to. And so I fear that at some point I'm just going to let them down. And that's a hard feeling to deal with, knowing that at some point I'm going to let them down. That's some self-esteem issues right there that I definitely need to work on. And then on the other case, I'm fearful that they're just going to reject me. So in order to battle those, I need to work on myself, and start projecting a more positive image of myself within my own head. It's really easy for me to look in the mirror and be like, oh, these lines on my face, oh, they're getting deeper. I'm 60 pounds overweight. I'm not going to the gym. I'm eating like crap. I'm eating late at night. So as soon as I eat, then I'm ready for bed. And so I've in the past been at points in my life where, I feel pretty good about myself. I'm working out, I'm eating healthy, I feel better. Right now, my allergies are kind of messed up, so I'm all like, I'm all gunky inside and everything. And I think that has a lot to do with the diet. Last night, I got home and I had chicken strips and rice and broccoli. And so all those carbs are kind of building up in my head or something. But working on myself physically and mentally can help alleviate some of that fear that I have of either people rejecting me or, actually liking me. That's kind of a weird statement to even say, people liking me. It's kind of sad that I feel that way, but anyway. So I've definitely got some work to do. I hope you're getting value out of these videos. If you are, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, what are you most fearful of, and what do you do to try and combat that fear? I'd love to hear your comments. Take care. Have a great day.